Welcome to the cBioPortal tutorial series brought to you by the Genomic Education team at the Jackson Laboratory. This video will describe how to navigate through a single study page on the cBioPortal. Once you have selected a study to explore on the cBioPortal, you will enter the main study page as shown here in this pancreatic cancer study. The name of the study is at the top of the page, along with a few tabs. On the Summary tab, you will find different boxes displaying data ranging from demographic to genetic to treatment data. These data are represented as graphs and charts and tables depending on the type of data. The data displayed here can be modulated using the Charts button in the upper right corner of the page. Once you click Charts, a menu appears with checkboxes. Boxes that are checked are those data that are displayed. Boxes that are unchecked are not displayed on the summary page. Notice the data is grouped here by type, clinical or genomic, and organized under tabs. To add a type of data to the summary page, click the checkbox like this and the data will appear. To remove the data, simply uncheck the box. Note that not every study has every category of data. Only the data collected in the study can be displayed on the summary page. The frequency here represents the number of samples in the study, including this type of data. You can also remove data directly on the study page. For example, let's focus on the histogram here called mutation count. If we do not want this data displayed, we can hover over the chart and see this little X that appears, and it says delete chart. Click that X and the data disappears. Later, if we wanted to again see this data, we'd go to the chart menu. Because mutation count is a type of genomic data, we would navigate to the genomic menu and find mutation count to add that data back to the study page. In addition to the Summary tab, another tab that is often of interest is the Clinical data. Navigating to this tab reveals a list of samples and patients included in this study. The samples and patients have been given an ID so that they remain anonymous. In this study, one sample was used for each patient for genetic testing, so the sample IDs and patients' IDs match. On this Clinical Data tab, the data displayed is in a large table. This data will vary by study, but it often includes relevant demographic information such as sex, race, and age of diagnosis, as well as genetic data such as mutation count. If you click on the patient ID, a new window will open, and on this page, you will find more detailed information about the patient and their genetics collected in this study. Thank you for your attention. To learn more about the cBioPortal and its features, continue to watch videos in this tutorial series. For other resources from Jack's Genomic Education, find us on our website.